If you open up My Singing Monsters, you are immediately greeted by a bright, colorful world. The gameplay loop revolves around breeding cute creatures and placing them on islands to build catchy, innocent tracks. What exactly motivates that unending music? Official developer lore, in-game monster biographies, and extensive community investigations reveal a highly disturbing mythology buried within the code. This music operates as a multi-layered system of cosmic survival and exploitation. The standard player assumption follows the logic of a harmless musical simulation, where gathering more monsters creates a better song. The supernatural element monsters, specifically the Webbox, provide the first evidence of a darker reality. To awaken a Webbox, the player must box and permanently sacrifice one of every living monster on the island into its mechanical body. Completing the ultimate symphony requires the systematic eradication of the original band. Grim, this transforms the upbeat electronic track into a mechanical harvest. Shifting the focus to an environmental scale reveals a terrifying truth about the ground beneath the monster's feet. These landmasses are colossals, massive ancient deities that surrendered their physical autonomy to become the islands after a prehistoric cataclysm. A viral community theory recontextualizes the monster's constant singing in relation to these sleeping gods. This is the lullaby concept, a perpetual ritual designed to keep these colossal deities in a state of enforced auditory slumber. If the music ever stops, the colossals may wake up, potentially triggering a cataclysm that destroys the monster world. The island's harmony functions as a cosmic hostage situation, where silence equals total annihilation. This leaves the final biological question: who exactly are these monsters and where did they originate? In the early 20th century, a human naturalist named Dr. Warden E. Spirit discovered the monster world while tinkering with unknown radio frequencies. Spirit physically traveled to this dimension using a device he eventually lost in the rift, leaving him permanently trapped in the monster world. Prolonged exposure to the dimension's ethereal energies appears to cause severe biological mutation, absorbing human subjects into the ecosystem. The transition from the rounded aesthetics of basic monsters to the grotesque, asymmetrical forms of the rarer classes suggests a painful biological degradation. Players probing the game's audio files have identified specific isolated frequencies buried within Ethereal Island's song. When isolated, these sounds resemble human voices screaming and crying out from within the music. The monsters are potentially the mutated remains of humans like Dr. Spirit, broadcasting an encrypted, eternal SOS. These three layers of lore position the player as the central orchestrator of a soul harvester, a drugging ritual, and a broadcast for human screams. The slavery theory highlights the fact that monsters only sing while the player is logged in, performing strictly under the threat of observation. The happiness mechanic operates as psychological conditioning, transforming the subject's emotional states into a metric to maximize resource output. Upgraded castles serve as high-density containment dormitories designed to scale this industrial exploitation. These dark truths effectively dissolve the innocence of the digital habitats players spend years building. You have to decide if you are a hero building a musical utopia or a villain maintaining a cosmic nightmare. Look closer at the dark corners of your own gameplay and tell us what you find.